Cooking hack for busy weeknights. Cut up and boil potatoes, skin on or off, however many you need for your family, for several side dishes. Boil your potatoes, drain well, add butter, and whatever kind of herb and seasonings you desire. Here we have our delicious Sunday dinner: grilled pork chops, herb and butter potatoes, and corn. Then on another night you can mash them and add garlic and make garlic mashed potatoes. Here we have KFC knockoff bowls and Pappy's arm. And on another night you can take those mashed potatoes and make fried potato cakes. I'm going to serve them up with some pre-grilled fried sausages with onions and some applesauce. They're all different side dishes, and you got all the work done the first day, most of it, and it's a cheap and nutritious side dish. Fresh garden chives, can't beat it. Sunday dinner's made. Now tomorrow I'll make KFC bowls. We have our leftover boiled seasoned potatoes here that we made yesterday. We're just going to add some milk. There's plenty of butter already. We're preheating the air fryer. We're going to use chicken patties because we have them. Starting these first because they take the longest. Now I have my chicken patties in for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to flip them, following the instructions on the package. Now the object here is just to mash the potatoes up more so they're more like mashed potatoes. We like chunky mashed potatoes, but if you like smooth mashed potatoes, you probably won't let the skins in to begin with. It's just how you like them. We also have corn to go in the microwave and some chicken gravy to make. Here's our leftover corn, that's going to go in the microwave. And our chicken gravy, I just keep packets on hand for quick things like this. This is a KFC bowl, so that'll work out great. I got the gravy going in the microwave. Doesn't take but a couple minutes. And there's the gravy so far. I'm gonna put it back in to heat it up right before we eat. And there's our chicken patties flipped. I usually use popcorn chicken or something like that, but I wanted to use these up because they've been in the freezer for a while and they're just as good cut up in a chicken KFC bowl. And I'm going to use this cheese that I had in the freezer to sprinkle on top. I always buy the packs, usually they're 3, you have to buy 3. And there's some special price, the cheapest that you can possibly get, and I stick them in the freezer and pull them out as we need them. And we are not only having mashed potato bowls or KFC bowls, we're also having yellow watermelon and cantaloupe and cucumbers and ranch. And we got our KFC bowl and our other goodies. And we're doing TV trays here and watching a favorite show while we eat. Here's Pappy's bowl. Here's a meal I'm gonna make in between the Tatter side dish meals this week. It's very different flavor than the Tatter meals. Asian flair in one pan. This takes about 15-20 minutes to throw together. You can stretch it with rice if you want to, but we just like the extra coleslaw mix. So once you get your ground meat of choice cooked up, you can add some onions or leave them out. We like ground sausage because it has more flavor, but you could use ground chicken or ground beef. If you use the other options, or shrimp even, you could just use regular whole shrimp and make shrimp egg roll in a bowl. But if you use the other options, I double the sauce to make more flavor. You can see when you add your coleslaw mix, Your pan's pretty full, but it's cabbage, so it'll cook down. I add the mix and the sauces and seasonings, cover it, and let it wilt a little bit, then stir it up good. And here it is with all the sauces added. I add the minced garlic towards the end so that it doesn't burn. We'll just let it hang out for a while and wilt. I'll have all the ingredients in the description. There, see how it's cooked down now? I'll add my minced garlic and another round of sauce ingredients. When I was cutting up my onion, I remembered tomorrow I'll be using onion too, so I just cut up my onion all at once and it'll be ready to go when I need it. You can stretch this to feed a family of 4 by adding rice. You could also add some scrambled egg in there like a fried rice dish. It's so good. You can make it fancy by sprinkling with some sesame seeds or some chopped scallion greens. This is what it looks like when it's done. Here's the beginnings of the 3rd mashed potato side dish meal for the week. We have some sausages, just plain country sausages that were actually grilled earlier in the week. I'm just heating them up and frying them with some onions. Then we're going to make the potato cakes. If you're going to grill one meat for the week, why not throw another one on there so it's almost all ready for you. I'm going to use avocado oil to fry my tater cakes because it's a more neutral tasting oil. And in my leftover mashed potatoes, it's about 1 cup. I have 3 tablespoons of flour and I'm going to add an egg. I'm going to hide some cheese in my tater cakes just to make them extra special. With the fried onions and sausages, it'll have like a pierogi type of taste to it. Here are the tater cakes frying. You can see the yummy cheese oozing out. Here's a serving plated up. I like an applesauce cup to dip. I'm going to make a meal out of leftover items that may have otherwise ended up forgotten or thrown away. You just take little odds and ends, leftover Italian sausage, ham, provolone cheese, other Italian cheese blends, peppers and onions. If you only have a little bit left of each and you're going away or something happens that you're not going to need them right away and they'll go bad, just stick them in the freezer. Add a pizza crust and some pizza sauce. Fry them up in a pan. And I'll show you the Stromboli we'll end up with. Just write "My Free Stromboli" on the bag. Stick it back in your freezer. When you see it, it'll remind you to put your odds and ends in there. And this is what it looks all fried up. It's been in the freezer for 3 months, you can't tell. Onions and peppers and Italian sausage and ham. And you could do this with chicken. Make a barbecue chicken pizza with leftover chicken, onions. You could put mushrooms, ham and Swiss, pizza, Stromboli, whatever you want to make. Basically almost a free meal. Preheat your oven while you're frying up your goodies from the freezer, and you'll turn this into not only cheap but quick. 400, and then you spread your pizza crust on your cookie sheet, greased. I used olive oil. Lay down my leftover cheese slices on there. Top with your fried up goodies, whatever you had in the freezer. Top with the rest of your cheese. If you don't have any shredded, you could always use shaky cheese. There it is, all wrapped up. You just bake it for the time it says on the can, the tube, about 10 minutes. When it starts to brown, the inside's already cooked, so you're just waiting for the crust to brown, and then you can heat up your pizza sauce and serve it with that. And always keep this kind of thing on hand. We were walking through the grocery store and I spotted this sauce for 99 cents. It's good until December of next year, so I put it in my cupboard. And then when I have everything I need to make it, same with the dough, you can make a simple pizza dough or buy store brand or the Pillsbury dough on sale and make it when you have all the ingredients. And this is what it looks like when it's done. Now you have another meal made with things that may have gone to waste because they were forgotten in your refrigerator. You planned ahead, stuck them in your freezer, and now you can enjoy it. Using your freezer is a great way to save money. You can store so many things and have them available to you as you need them. Stay tuned in future episodes for a freezer and pantry tour. Learn how to shop in a way that'll help you save money and make the most of what you have.